Hello guys, Steven Knox here. Welcome to this video. I know I haven't done a video for a long time, so today I want to do a recap video since there's tons of plays that appear into the market. As I noticed, there is significant volume shifting into the normal play that we have, like bounce short, gap up short, and the overall dollar block on the multi-day runner. So today I'm going to go over them one by one and let you know about my discoveries and also how do we move forward, especially with our trading strategies in the next couple of months. So before I start this video, make sure to click the like button and subscribe. We have a conference coming up in July 15th. So this is the last month for you guys to get registered online for the tickets. Other than that, let's get into the video. All right, so going into AERC on the 15th, the stock went up to squeeze all the way up to 23. This is where I was getting interested into shorting on the second day. Borrowed some shares, still didn't short on the second day. I cracked by the end of the day, then it came back again. So for multi-day runners back in 2021, the dollar block is around 1 billion to 2 billion total dollar has to be traded in 1 or 2 days in the same level. But on this chart, it was trading 20 million, then 9 million, then 40 million. So 40 million didn't really form any type of consolidations. Then 20 million is not enough to form a dollar block. So on this chart, it was basically very choppy, and it's impossible to size into with a decent size when it's trading with really thin volume. You can see that the spread is really large. Every single 40,000 shares can drop the stock $1 or $2 a share. So it's pretty difficult to trade overall. But I would assume that if the stock holding for almost 2 weeks, this could generate a massive squeeze, probably up into the 40s, 30 to 40s, and trading decent amount of volume before we drop from there. But I do not think that AERC has hit the top yet, and if it does, then it will probably trade really low volume, or offering comes out, then we might see the end of AERC. For now, risk reward is not there, and also volume is really thin, so be really careful shorting into light volume stocks, because squeezes tends to become very fast and pretty brutal. So as you can see on June 15th, right about here. All right, so another ticker I want to go over will be SIDU. So we had 2 tickers that generated a bounce short. This one traded over 100 million volume on around 4. So the date is May 6th. Right here, May 6th. It was a gap up short, pushed up about, I would say 10%, traded all the way down to 3. So whenever you see the consolidations around 3 or 2, any price that's under 3 is generally pretty dangerous for shorting into resistance. So I would prefer much more expensive stocks other than $3 per share. Because of it's really cheap, I didn't short into it. I think I took really small size around 2.9. Once this came back all the way to 2.9, I cut it even since it didn't fade. So normally with really cheap stocks, heavy resistance, if the stock trades enough volume, it will actually break through the resistance in the current day. So you gapped up in the second day, didn't find shares to short, found some shares to short up in here June 17th, write it down to 5.5. So I would say that this could drop a little bit more, but when it formed the top, it traded, I think, any mini shares around $9. So the dollar total is 560 million, and it's not enough compared to 2021. So if this can come back and break the $9 area again after drop for another day or two, we would see another massive multi-day runner. And as you can see that AERC and SIDU has been popping up, 700%, on both tickers. There's other tickers that are following those two tickers. So we're slowly seeing that the comeback of penny stocks, and the overall volume has significantly reduced, and also the spiking potential has reduced as well. Normally on the second green day, it goes up back and forth, and it goes up much more than compared to the open price on the second green day open price. Normally it doubles from the open price, so this one goes to 14 in 2021, but the statistics has actually changed a lot more. So there's tons of I would say data to track and get good with the current volume stage, and that's what I've been seeing according to the last two tickers and a couple other plays in the last couple months. Other than that, a lot of people want me to talk about the overall market, general SPY. In terms of technical analysis, there's a lot of rate hikes that's going to come into the market, and inflation still stays hot. As long as inflation is persistent, and there's going to be a massive rate hikes that's going to come in, I would say, late 2022 or beginning of 2023. So I don't see this one comes all the way back to break all-time high, but there's several gaps. Pretty much all of the gaps on SPY gets filled, so there's mass amount of gaps between 402 to 395. So this will probably, after it drops a little bit more, I will say it comes back and fill all those gaps and take another massive dump again. So that'll be my thoughts on the overall market. And a lot of people are saying that if the market is dropping, a lot of people are exiting the stock market, we wouldn't have many plays or small cap plays in the next few months. I wouldn't say that, because when the overall market starts dropping, unemployment rate goes up. This is very similar to the situation compared to 2020. A lot of people got laid off and everybody started trading the stock market, and that's where GME, AMC, Dogecoin, DWC, all kinds of tickers going up thousands of percent in one day. I believe in the next couple months we will have tons of, I would say, energy plays, INDO, HUSA, all those lower floaters that's related to oil industry will come back. And because the technology sector is so oversold, we will probably have a lot of technology related stocks spiking up again. And there's going to be tons of opportunities. So I wouldn't say that the penny stock market is completely dead. There's a place that's slowly coming back, and I would say encourage you guys to track all the data that's being provided to you on AERC and SIDU, so you can get a kind of a glimpse of how it's going to play out in the next couple months. Other than that, this will be the recap of this video. So as a reminder, we have a conference coming up in July 15th. You guys will have another about 30 days to register online. And that will be the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.